So here is civicdata.com. There are a number of data sets and organizations that have data listed here. Some of our customers have their own instances of CKAN, and they'd like to leverage our ability to push data from Excel automation out to civicdata.com. This is easy if you have your own instance of CKAN, because, as I said, civicdata.com itself is powered by CKAN. Now, there are a few ways that CKAN lets you actually harvest data from other sites, and there's always the CKAN API that you could write a custom script to pull data out of one CKAN instance and push it to another. But I'm going to show you a really simple trick how to do this. So what you're looking at now is just a very simple CKAN instance that I just stood up. I haven't even actually styled it or done anything to its interface. This is just the out-of-the-box look. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to create a new data set. I'm adding some restaurant inspection data from the city of Evanston, Illinois. And what I want to do is go into civicdata.com and look at the data sets they have listed there. I'm going to add this one on violations. The first thing I want to do is give a title to this data set. So we'll go ahead and do that. And you'll notice in CKAN, when you create a new data set, you get the option of uploading a static file or creating a link to a data set. Now, what's nice is that in civicdata.com, and I'm pretty sure this is standard in all recent distributions of CKAN, there's actually a special URL you can go to that will actually allow you to essentially do a data dump from a data set. And the URL looks like this. It's got data store dump and then the resource ID. And if you use that, you'll get a CSV file, regardless of what the underlying data format is. So I'm going to use that as my link. Oops, didn't exactly work. That should work. So that's my link. I'm going to just keep the same name for this data set. I'll just copy it over from civicdata.com. One thing I want to make sure I do is I actually want to tell it, make sure CKAN knows this is a CSV file. And just like anytime you add data to a CKAN instance, you can add metadata so that people understand who's publishing it and all that good stuff. But I'm going to skip that step and just go ahead and add it. Now you can see I've got a new CSV data set on my own standalone instance of CKAN that mimics the one that is over here on civicdata.com. If I actually look at this data set, what I'll see is that the link is to the live link on civicdata.com that has the updated data. So this link will always have the most current data that's pulled out of your Excel automation system. And additionally, I get this nice preview just like I do on civicdata.com, so that folks can come in here and actually look at the fields. They can sort, they can use filters and do all that good stuff.